On December 27, 2023, an auditor named Travis Hines parked near a store in Illinois at around 1 a.m. Travis is known to travel across the country and document police interactions wherever he goes. This encounter was also recorded by his camera.
Hey, yep, good. Hey, can I help you?
Yeah, I just saw you parked over here. Wanted to make sure everything was okay with you. Ask you what you were doing here.
What do you mean? Ask me what I'm doing here.
What's that?
What's the other choices? Is this multiple choice?
No, it's just one choice. Just curious what you're doing parked here.
Yeah, what are the choice experiences in that?
An excuse as to why you'd be parked on private property?
This is private property?
Indeed, sir, it is.
Who owns it?
Lowe's, the company.
Yeah, I didn't really see any sign that said it was private.
It is a parking lot for a...
No, it's private. It's a parking lot?
Yes, indeed. Do you have your ID with you, sir?
Can I see yours?
No, you cannot. But you will need to give me yours.
Okay. Why can't I see yours?
Because I'm a police officer in a uniform, so it's clear to you who I am and what I am. It has my name right here on my vest.
Okay, what's your name? Oh, you're kind of shining a light on me.
Yeah, I know.
I need some light. Put some light on.
Carbondale 310. Did you get a return on the 28th? So I need your ID or your driver's license, please.
Let's exchange some ID.
Okay.
Where's your ID?
You can try running that one. Excuse me?
Where's your ID?
It's right here. B. Burris.
Burris?
Yep, that's my name tag for the Carbondale Police Department. You're in Carbondale, Illinois.
Yeah, Carbondale. Burris. Okay, so I think I've seen Burris names before.
Okay.
Like B-U-R-R-I-S?
That is correct.
All right, yeah.
I don't know why you don't want to hand me your ID.
No, let's exchange.
Okay. Well, you're still not doing it though. You just keep saying let's exchange, and I've provided you my information, so now I need you to do the same for me.
What's your partner's name?
Okay. Well, I tell you what, I'm not going to answer any more of your questions if you're not going to cooperate with me.
No,
so why don't you show me some respect, and I'll show you the same. If you could hand me your ID.
What's your partner's name? Show me some respect. Let's find out who everybody is.
Okay, I'd be happy to do that if you're willing to cooperate with me.
In the recorded footage, Officer Burris from the Carbondale Police Department pulls up in his patrol vehicle and immediately approaches Mr. Hines' car, shining a flashlight into it. This initial action becomes significant later in the encounter. Officer Burris is then seen opening Mr. Hines' driver's side door without permission, stating that he was checking on Mr. Hines' activities. However, this intrusion raises questions about Officer Burris's authority, as there was no apparent reason for such scrutiny. The encounter evolves into a situation where Mr. Hines is effectively detained, even though no criminal activity is observed. Officer Burris's insistence on obtaining Mr. Hines' ID without reasonable suspicion further complicates the interaction. This demand for identification lacks a legal basis, as there was no valid reason to initiate a Terry stop or stop and frisk. Additionally, Officer Burris's claim that Mr. Hines was on private property, justifying his actions, is contradicted by the actual location of the car, which was parked on a public road. This discrepancy points to potential misrepresentation by Officer Burris regarding the circumstances of the encounter. Overall, the detailed examination of the footage reveals several issues with Officer Burris's approach, highlighting concerns about the legality and justification of his actions during the interaction with Mr. Hines.
Yeah.
Why don't you show some good faith to me and hand me your ID like I asked?
Do you recall what I told you?
I don't, no. I've been speaking a lot of gibberish here since I got out with you.
I think you might be drinking some energy drink or something. You are rushing this conversation.
Wait, I'm not. I've got all night. I'm just trying to make sure I know who I'm talking to. That's always what helps me, so.
Yeah, you're Burris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm the owner of my car.
Okay.
But what's the partner's name? I thought it's somebody else here.
Sir, are you going to get your ID?
Well, what's everybody's name?
Okay, why don't you step out for me?
Yeah. I'll do that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I got a couple of blankets on here.
I see that. Yeah, it's
See
cold
that?
tonight.
I mean, it's not easy to see the blankets when you keep flashing that light in my eye.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got enough cameras, huh?
Yeah.
So you got a YouTube channel, is that right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
to record my drives.
Cool. Where are you coming from?
Well, just driving. Yeah, you can see I got text too.
I see that.
What time is it?
It is a little after 1 in the morning.
Okay. We got Burris so far. Okay. Got my shoes up here. I'm gonna toss the shoe down
Sure.
here. Got another shoe up here.
Slip-ons.
Yeah. There, see, my feet are kind of large, so this actually, I cut them for comfort there. They're not
Still
normally,
nothing on that one either.
slip-ons.
To who?
Travis.
Travis?
We got Burris. Oh, I wanna get this. It's a baggie.
What you got in
my
there?
My car key. Alright.
Oop, you locked your light out over there.
Something fell?
Yeah, your light that you stuck on the side of your car there.
Did it fall all the way? Okay.
Not quite.
What's the matter with this thing? You can turn on, can't you? Yeah, the cold weather tends to
I see that,
mess with my cameras.
yeah. Yeah. So what's your name?
Yeah, I got Burris, my last name. Oh yeah, and Knight, as in Knight Ton. Man, what do we do with these cameras?
I don't know, you might want to check on your batteries maybe or something.
And then we got,
The Daily Roamer of YouTube.
yeah, you guys like to
Have to
point
check
out
you out.
that I should be able to see your name tags, but I can't. Especially you got your light shining in my face like that.
It's not on your face, it's on your chest right there.
No, there's.
Hey,
it may
what's your
It
name?
may not be directly.
What's your name?
I'm trying to see his name.
What's your name, sir?
Can you want to tell me or?
This is
Officer
Officer Ladove. There you go. Now you know
Ladove.
all of us. Now, how about you tell me your name, like I've asked you?
Ladove.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. My last name is Hines.
Hines. What's your first name?
Oh, all right. All right, Burris. What's your first name?
Brandon.
Brandon Burris. Okay.
Rupert
And
and,
then
Jerry. What's your first name?
Rupert Ladove. I want to get the first
Yep.
names and last names correct.
Yep. What's your
Rupert
first name?
Ladove, and then yeah, it's Jerry Knighton.
What's your first name?
Yes, Travis.
Travis.
So now we got the.
Where are
knowing
you
each
from,
other.
Travis?
I'm just a traveler.
You're just a traveler?
Yes,
What
so-
brought you to Carbondale?
Who brought me to Carbondale?
No, I said what brought you to Carbondale?
You
Just
got quite a
traveling through.
tactic with your light. I don't understand why it has to be in my face.
It's not. It's right here
I
on
mean,
your
you
chest.
You see what I look like, but
Mhm.
you still have to continue to see what I look like. You
Mhm.
can't show me any respect. I find this disrespectful.
Okay.
You're talking about respect, and
It's not
this-
in your face, Travis. It's right here on your
this,
chest.
This car is all beat up too. Wow. Like I got like a rolled or something. Or you
How long
smashed
have
in.
you been in town?
Just a couple days. I
Just a
don't know.
couple days.
I'm new to the area. I don't know.
Yeah,
the
I see
area
that,
that
yeah.
well. So, I mean, I'll admit
Are you
that. Just
are
a
you
traveler.
just traveling through just for your YouTube channel,
I'm
or
not, yeah, I'm not sticking
you
around.
know
here.
people here in Carbondale, or
Yeah, I
why
can't-
did you choose this area to
Why
park?
did I come? I don't know. Why do you live here? What do you like
I
about?
live here because I grew up here and I work here.
Are you stuck here? I mean, you just
No,
It's
I choose to be
just
here.
a place you decided to stick around.
Where are you
how
from,
about,
Travis?
How about everybody? You guys.
What's up?
How long have you been working at Carbondale?
Where are you from, Travis?
How long have you been working?
Your registration's out of Wisconsin. Is that where you're from?
How long have you been working here?
Quite a while.
Quite a while. Okay. 'Cause, I mean, that's a pretty easy question to answer. I mean, how long have you been working on the force?
Quite a while.
Quite a while. That's pretty.
Officer Barus asked Mr. Hines to step out of his vehicle and demanded ID during their conversation, resembling a criminal encounter. However, Mr. Hines had not committed any crime, so he was not obligated to show ID under Illinois law. He was within his rights to refuse questions and remain in his vehicle, protected by the Fourth Amendment against unreasonable searches. Officer Bruce denied blinding Mr. Hines with the flashlight, despite evidence in the footage showing otherwise.
Generic.
Are you all right?
Well, I think that your answers are pretty lame. I mean, they don't really give much information about yourself.
That's correct.
What you're doing here.
It's for good reason. I don't give personal information to
called?
people.
Oh, okay. All right. You're kind of pleading the fifth, kind of not.
No, as a police officer, I don't have to plead the fifth. I'm here because I was conducting a business check on this establishment. Saw your car parked illegally in the parking lot. And I came to investigate as to what you're doing here because it could either potentially be a suspect in a burglary or a theft. I don't know.
How many
it's my job to be inquisitive about that at 1 o'clock in the morning.
You can ask questions. Yeah, 1 o'clock's the perfect time to be asking. I'm gonna get some water here. You can't really see very well. Just a little water bottle. Get a little dry mouth.
Yeah. Well, are you nervous?
So how many parking spaces are?
Do I make you nervous, Travis?
You're calling this a parking lot? That's interesting.
It's a thoroughfare for the parking lot to Lowe's here. This is where delivery trucks and things like that would park, not vehicles just out hanging out.
You think I'm illegally parked?
That's correct.
Am I too close to a parking, or too close to a fire hydrant?
Travis, hey.
I know
that you're doing this for your YouTube channel, and that's fine. That's cool. I don't care.
You're doing it. I'm sure you guys are recording
I think if you're gonna go this route, though, you probably want to make sure that you're asking legitimate questions.
Yeah, I'm asking how many spaces.
So now that we've established that you're not here doing anything other than just trying to make it on YouTube, I think we can go ahead and end this interaction because it's obvious that.
Yeah, I mean,
you're not really a concern for me. So.
I'm curious about Carbondale. I'm not a concern to you, you say?
No, sir.
Yeah, I'm curious about Carbondale. It's
a college town.
Seems like you guys are a little tense. Like maybe you get some problems around here.
It has its issues, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of noticing little issues here and there as I've looked around. Well, I see that there is a little homeless activity.
Yeah, we do have a homeless population.
I got a couple of these hats from that park over there. Mm-hmm. So I know that this farmland is private property.
It is.
We're on a public.
How do you know that?
Because I researched a little bit.
Okay.
Man, you are very offensive with your light.
It's on your chest, Travis.
Every time I try to make
eye contact,
it's on your chest, bro.
It's pointed right there, bud.
Well, every time I try to make eye contact, I'm getting blinded. So I'm going off my senses.
Sure.
But so just.
I
know this is private property.
Yep.
No. I go by my senses.
I understand. It's okay.
My senses don't lie to me. It's like a dog's nose doesn't lie to it.
I get it, man.
But I know it's private property on the farmland, and then it's like a public property, green space.
Can I ask you something? Like, why'd you come from? You're from Wisconsin, you said?
Well, I'm just a traveler. I'm traveling around.
So what do? Do you just travel and do like YouTube?
I like to look at different places. I
mean, that's cool.
I go around and just get familiar with places like up north of here, south central Illinois. I must have a sensitivity. There's a lot of pollution in that area. They're doing the oil. You ever see the oil pumps north of here? Yeah. And then they got major trucking in Mount Vernon. I was in Mount Vernon. There's a lot of truck route straight east of St. Louis. And then just the pollution. They got like 5 different truck stops in that city. And I couldn't hang out there for very long. This is cleaner, but
so different. Anything in particular catch your eye out here? Like bring you out this way?
Just traveling.
Just cool.
Getting familiar with places across the country. I'll admit, you see I got a YouTube channel. Yeah. I've been on the road for like over.
You gotta go like across the whole country and stuff.
Yeah, I've been on the whole western half of the country.
What's the typical content of your channel?
The typical content of this is just driving and just watching, what's ahead of me.
Yeah.
And I just got a new camera. Man, this thing is messed up. It's got 177 field of view. Mm-hmm.
What's your most watched video?
So, my most watched video?
Yeah.
I got 4 channels.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is this video with you guys to go on my cop channel.
So you got a cop channel?
Yeah.
Which is what? Just your interaction with police?
Yeah, because it happens, with you guys so much.
Officer Bruce intentionally used his flashlight in a way that blinded Mr. Hines, which can be seen as a form of seizure, not a consensual encounter. This mirrors a 2014 case, State v. PVIEs, where police overstepped by shining a light in a citizen's eyes, leading to a wrongful OVI charge. Flashlight beams can cause temporary vision impairment when directed into someone's eyes, as seen in Mr. Hines' encounter.
Really? Why's that?
Well, I mean, you know what you're doing, so I mean.
I think you know what you're doing, Travis.
I know. I see what
and
you
I
guys.
think that you parked here specifically to get a police interaction.
Yeah,
for your
I've heard that before. Okay, so I'm intentionally attracting three cop cars, to my spot without any calls. You guys one guy saw me, and then
just
you
being proactive out here checking our businesses like we're supposed to do.
Yeah, and then you had to call everybody else for the big.
I didn't call anybody. They just heard me out with you and came to help.
I'll be out with this.
Yeah, that's
guy,
correct.
and it's easy spot to reach. Yeah, if that's what you what you wanna say, I've my cars look different with other interactions, and yeah, it's 1 a.m. That's suspicious because we know nighttime. You guys are night cops, and that's just a great time for you guys to really watch over people because there's so fewer people on the road. You guys, anything that just jostles a little bit is going to be suspicious for you night cops. That's just great.
You're kind of rambling, Travis. I'm not following you.
I'm telling you that you guys are not in the public's eye as much.
I'm just curious, bro. How do you purchase all these cool cameras?
Well, you guys have bought them for me, really. With your aggressive behavior, it kind of
so
people
cops are
want to
like
watch that.
Mean to you, and then you sue them and shit?
Yeah, I've been arrested just over my ID.
Well, we're not.
So why wouldn't you want to just? I mean, I don't get it. Like,
what?
When you got arrested, what happened with that?
They're over ID.
Yeah.
You don't understand the ID thing? Is that it?
No, I don't. I mean.
Okay.
It depends on what state too. Illinois has different
just,
laws.
It's simple. I think it's simple. I mean, when I ask you for your ID in exchange, you say, no, I don't have to give you my ID.
That's correct.
And I'm like, what's protecting you from not having to give me your ID?
Because that's why we wear a uniform with our name on it.
Okay. Well, there's a little step back you could take. Maybe police policy, your department policy.
Yeah.
But where do they get that from? Where do they derive that right from? All right? There's
The
a little
right
something.
to what?
The right to not have to surrender your documents. All right.
Because this is my document. This identifies me as a public servant for the city of
right.
Carbondale, which is where you are.
Yep. Okay.
There's a difference between requesting ID
and
from an officer and them having the right to not show you that, and us having the right to tell you to show us your ID and you having to do that by lawful order.
Okay. What? Okay.
That's the difference.
But what protects us from having to surrender our documents and papers to somebody?
But do you understand why we need your documents on certain things like traffic stops and stuff like that?
You don't need any. I mean, you can ask and you can demand and you could get a judge to sign off.
10-4. I'm clear. I'm out here at Lowe's.
10-4. All right,
I'm sorry.
We got the radio thing
They
going.
interrupted us.
I always get silent for that too. Just like, I don't want to interrupt that conversation.
Well, it's cool to listen to sometimes.
They can just interact. They can just interject at any time, and I'm silent on that. No, I have constitutional rights. You have your motivations. You're representing the city, and you want to.
It's not even that. It's like we have a job to do, and we're just trying to do a good job at it.
Yeah, you want to make the complainer happy. There's no complainer with this. You're like anticipating a possible complaint by being proactive. Possibly they could have complained. The farmer, I know it's private property. They could have complained about something.
Yeah.
I see they got a hunting shack across the other side of the field.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, but I'm sure that's on their property because this green field is supposed to be an organization that allows us to walk. I took the trail. I walked a big circle in the forest on that trail. And
really?
I checked that out.
Is there like homeless encampments out that way?
No, I didn't notice any camps.
There's all throughout
town. There is a
is.
little trash, and I found these hats at that with the trash. I sometimes dig through homeless stuff because I've seen a lot of it. I've seen camps, just abandoned camps, shelters.
You're a pretty interesting dude.
Well, I've traveled quite a bit.
Since when? Like how long? For how long?
Over 10 years.
Really?
It'll be 11 in January. So.
Do you mind if I ask how old you are?
Oh, I'm older. Let's
I'm 33.
33. Okay, I'm 48.
Oh, okay.
So
what'd you do before traveling, if you don't mind me asking?
Just been a bum. I'm a bum now, and bum before. Just not really got a fix on any kind of career path.
I mean, if you enjoy what you're doing, that's fine.
Yeah, and you guys kind of pay for my travels. You're the bigger jumps in my view counts.
Well, you ain't gonna get it from us because we're not gonna be bad cops.
that's fine. That's not a.
Hopefully that doesn't disappoint you.
The statistics have kind of turned out to be like 1 every 25 interactions, or so, 1 over 30.
You get a bunch of
just some
cops.
guys just bulldozing, like your buddy, kind of bulldozing in. Like they had too many energy drinks. They didn't have time.
No,
to think
honestly,
through.
what I think, he's been here for a long time. He's our sergeant, and he's seen a lot of things. You know what I mean? And he knows to always be in control of the situation and stuff like that. And
oh yeah.
Sergeant Bruce, not just an officer, initiated the unlawful interaction with Mr. Hines, misquoting the law. He ran Mr. Hines's information through the system while he was speaking to another officer, trying to escalate the situation. This could be seen as a violation of rights under color of law, a crime punishable by imprisonment or other penalties, according to the U.S. Department of Justice.
Yeah, there's privacy issues. You can record us, the cops. See that cops seem to warm up to the cameras.
Okay, Travis, I was able to get your information and check you, so everything's coming back okay.
Well, I know everything's okay.
Okay, well, he could have just done that and we'd been gone. We've been done in 2 minutes and been out of here. But
I told you,
try and stay warm tonight, okay?
I was willing.
All right, let us know if you see anything suspicious around here. All right, have a good night.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that if there's anything that it looks out of the ordinary.
all right, it was cool talking to you, man. Be safe, okay?
Yeah.
You can need anything, call us, all right?
Okay.
All right, man.
Yep.
Stay warm in there. It's cold.
All officers left without further escalation, indicating Sergeant Barouse's initial contact was unjustified. Mr. Hines was detained for almost 30 minutes without reasonable suspicion or any crime committed.